Hello, it's the Homesteading Contessa. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to give you guys an update on Bluebell. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, which was a sad day at Charm Farm, just to give you the short version, my chickens were attacked yesterday by my neighbor's dog. Well, they had visitors over, and their visitors had a dog, and they had a small opening in their fence, and in that small opening, I don't know if my chicks were by there. You know how dogs can sense stuff, and chickens, their curiosity, maybe they met right there, and the dog came into my gate and he brutally attacked one of my chickens. The chicken that he attacked was Bluebell. Bluebell, when I went back there, I was going back there to give them a feeding. I usually just keep food back there all day, but I started giving them food in increments because of other pests trying to eat their food. So when I was going back there to give them lunch, I noticed I saw feathers everywhere, didn't see any chickens. And when I looked in the coop, I saw Bluebell, and you could tell that she was attacked. Most of her feathers were gone. Long story short, fast forward, yesterday I got on Google to see what I need to do to be able to help her. And I got some warm water, and it say the initial care that I can give her a little bit of diluted hydro peroxide in the water mix. And I did that, and I poured it on her back because I thought it was just pecked feathers. I didn't know that the dog actually bit her. When I was pouring the warm water on her, I noticed that she had openings in her body where I could see on the inside of her body. And I was very emotional yesterday. I've been kind of down. This is my vacation week, and it's anything but a vacation right now. When I did that, of course, I patted her dry, gave her something warm, gave her fresh bedding, isolated her from the chickens. I gave her electrolytes through a syringe that she wasn't taking. She didn't eat dinner. She didn't eat lunch. This morning she didn't eat breakfast. I kind of gave her a little bit of water like on her beak right here, and then she kind of sucked it up a little bit. Been checking on her all day, still in the same spot, not moving. I made like a basket with some pine shavings, and just had her real comfortable. Had one of my night shirts that I put in the dryer, put it on her, and had her real comfortable and warm. So I went to my eye doctor. So I had took a quick little break. Aiden had some of his teeth. So I don't know where I left off, but basically when I had an eye doctor appointment, and when I came back from the eye doctor appointment, I went to check on her. She was still like breathing and everything, because she wasn't moving, but she was like breathing really slow. And so I took some water because I read that, it's important to keep them hydrated during this healing process. I've been giving her wound care. But like I said, she had the opening like on her back, by her neck. She had one like on her shoulder. Like I can actually see the inside of her body. So that's when I said on the other video it wasn't looking good. That's what I was talking about. I didn't show those pictures because, for one, I don't want to, if you don't have to see that kind of stuff, I don't know if you should be exposed to it. So when I gave her the water, she wasn't taking from the front, so I put it on the side, and I just put like a couple of drops. And then she moved a little bit. She opened her beak, so then I squirted a little bit more, just a couple of drops, just to see what she takes. And then as soon as I squirted the drop, she just started trembling so hard. She made a noise, and then she started trembling so bad, and then she just kind of laid her head to the side. So then I was like, did she just die? And I kind of moved her head, and she just, when I took my I moved her head with the shirt, and then when I did that, when I let go, she just flopped over to the side. So then I got my flashlight and I shined it on her just to see, because she was already breathing real slow. So I was just trying to see, was she breathing slow? And she wasn't breathing. She actually passed. She passed. I called my husband out there to make sure, so he can look too, to make sure that I wasn't, that maybe he could see her breathing, and then maybe I just wasn't looking good enough. And he was like, no, she's not breathing. So she passed. She was, I'm not going to get emotional. Like, I literally had to get my cries out before I did this video. Um, it is tough. It's tough. Like, it's hard for me to talk about it without getting emotional. But it's just like, she was just living her best life, and then now she's gone, you know. And I know she's just a chicken, and some people are like, oh, you know, it's a chicken. I mean, with that chicken had, but like I was saying, that you know, she had life. You know, she had, you know, heart. She was a living thing. And I mean, she wasn't a pet. I mean, she was a pet to me. She wasn't food for me. The only type of food that she was gonna provide for me was eggs. And, you know, on a homesteading side, this is my emotional side as a pet. Like, I'm sad about that. But then on the homesteading side, she was just about to start laying. They showing all the signs. Their combs starting to turn red. When you walk, they bend down and squat like you're gonna mate with them. I was literally just waiting on the day I opened up the nest box to find eggs. So not only is it a tragic loss emotionally, but also financially, because, you know, I've raised this chicken from basically 3 days old, and when she was at her prime, to those, she's a Lavender Orpington. They are known to lay about 280 eggs a year, and she was just about to start laying. But for me, it was more emotional, I guess, because I didn't even realize I cared so much about my chickens. I take care of my chickens. Like, I clean their coop. I make sure they have fresh water and food. They don't have it's as dirty as a coop. You know, a coop got to be dirty because they poop in it all day. But to be a coop is very clean. If you follow me on TikTok, you see I show my cleaning process. And I just take care of those chickens, you know. This is a hard lesson for me that I'm sure is not going to be the last time. This is my first loss of a animal in my homestead. And I know that any of you farmers or homesteaders out there, if you have experienced something like this, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. They become like miniature family members in a way, because you talk to them, you give them names. If this was a meat bird, like I was telling you on the other video, then I wouldn't be having this conversation. I'm not going to name my meat birds, and they only have a short lifespan of 6 weeks to 7 weeks, so it's totally different, you know. But I, you know, handpicked Bluebell out of Tractor Supply, brought her home, you know, had her in my house for 6 weeks in her brooder box, and, you know, watched her become a nice hen, a nice young hen. So, or, you know, she's about to lay to be a hen. But yeah, I mean, Bluebell, she's not with us anymore. Now, you know how they say, and now there were 3. So I only have Dallas and Daisy Dukes. Today, like, I was cleaning off my balcony, and I don't even know how to dispose of a chicken. I won't even share that part. You know, I did some internet researches, but I mean, she will be put away the best humane way that you can. I mean, those situations, it's just tough for me because it's my first. So, um, today Daisy Dukes was checking on the flock when they were getting ready to go to bed, like she always does, and she wouldn't go in the coop because she's missing one. And I had to kind of nudge her in there because she kept walking around the coop. You know, that's what she do every night. She walks around the coop. She jumps on top, and she makes sure all of the girls, she acts like a rooster. She makes sure all the ladies are in there before she gets in. And then like finally, you know, when I nudged her in there and shut the gate, she got in and I shut it. But yeah, I'm sure that Dallas is gonna miss her sister because they were my two Lavender Orpingtons, and Daisy Dukes and Derriere are Amberlink Pullets. You know, I did plan on adding more chickens in the spring, but nothing can replace your chicks. You know, I'm just getting more. Nothing, nobody will ever be able to replace Bluebell. It's just one of those things. But I hope what this experience have taught me, and I've been taught a lot of lessons. Like, dang, how strong do one person got to be? But it just taught me resilience. It taught me to be strong. It taught me that life is precious. You know, this is a chicken, and I just had to thank God and be like, oh, I'm so thankful for my family. Like, I thank Him every day for my family. I thank Him for my home, my water, my lights. I just am so grateful and appreciative of things because, you know, today is Bluebell, you know, and who knows, you know, what the future holds. And we just have to learn how to be strong and how to push through and to have faith. Um, it definitely makes my faith stronger because it just let me know that life is precious and that you should cherish everyone, every being, and the things that you have while you have them. So I hope you guys have a good night. Please keep me in your prayers. I keep you in mind. And I'm looking forward to having a more happier video next time I talk to you guys. This too shall pass. And I always have faith in the man above. So I hope you have a good night. Bye, sunflowers.